everyone, it's Dan at ManyChat, and I'd love to teach you about something that I think is really important for messenger marketing, and it's the concept of a conversational action. So the thing about ManyChat is we give you a bunch of tools for doing this conversational action stuff, but we haven't been very clear about how to use them. So here's just a quick overview of what these conversational actions can be. So I've actually set up a little demo here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send myself a broadcast that I just sent up, and let's look at it in mobile. Aha! So let's test some conversational actions. What I'm about to do is I'm going to click this reply button. Hooray. Once that button is clicked or tapped, a conversation has been confirmed. So that button is what we like to call a reply button. And the button counts as a conversational action because it is a direct response to any kind of conversational prompt. So when you send somebody a message on Messenger and say, "What's your deal?" and they respond with something, they've confirmed that conversation is happening. Well, one of these reply buttons can do that for you. So somebody doesn't have to type an organic reply. They could just hit one of your buttons, confirm that that conversation is happening. And more importantly, in the case of ManyChat, that confirms a subscription event. So when you send somebody a message via a growth tool, when you have somebody click on an ad and you send them to one of the JSON builder widgets, they're going to get a message from the widget. But if they don't reply to that in some way, they can't become a subscriber. That's what these reply buttons are so good for, is you can give somebody a chance to confirm that they want to have a conversation with you, and the moment they do, they become a subscriber in ManyChat. Okay, so let's go to the next prompt here. So let's talk about quick replies. This is another thing that keeps coming up, which is what is the difference between a quick reply and a reply button? So quick replies are these buttons that are hovering above the keyboard, and they're not directly attached to the conversation like up here. See this button here, it says mostly. Well, look at how the quick reply kind of just sticks to the bottom, like by the keyboard, right? Well, the cool thing about this is it is a little bit more persistent, and more importantly, you can provide an opportunity for people to choose from a bunch of different things. So let's just continue through. Now, as you can see, they kind of show up as looking the same in the interface, but they do a little bit of a different thing. So quick replies are kind of cool because they appear right above the keyboard like we showed, and in ManyChat, they come through as an organic response. And what I mean by that is when somebody taps a quick reply that has text in it, it's going to get sent to ManyChat as if somebody typed that in real life with just their fingers. Instead of hitting a button, it's going to come through as text. A really neat thing about that is you can trigger keywords based on what somebody taps on a quick reply. Okay? So again, this is a conversational action because it is responding to a prompt. It's not going off Messenger like a phone call button or a link button. It's staying inside of Messenger and is thus a conversational action. Let's click on this next quick reply. So see how we have a few options here? It'd be kind of difficult to do that with buttons. You could do that with buttons, but they'd be stacked on top of each other and they'd be relevant only to that very specific conversation you're having. Look at this. What's your favorite color? I just chose green. See how the buttons disappeared? I think that's one of the coolest things about quick replies is instead of these persistent things like the buttons, look at this. This button is still here. If I wanted to click it again, it would open up the same prompt. But quick replies disappear when you tap on them. So if you wanted to guide a user down a specific path, use quick replies because then they won't be able to go back and choose the same or choose different paths. Okay, so if you're doing a survey or if you're doing any kind of quiz, that's a really great way to use the quick replies. And again, The most important part of quick replies is the fact that they are conversational actions. Conversational action is going to help show Facebook that they're having a conversation with you, and it's going to help show ManyChat on that first interaction that this person wants to be a subscriber. That way you can get them as a subscriber, broadcast messages to them later, have conversations with them in live chat, or even drop them into sequences to nurture them over time. Hopefully this has been a okay explanation of what these two tools, both the quick replies and the reply buttons, do, and why they are so powerful to get subscribers in Messenger. As always, if you ever have any questions about these things, just drop us a line at support@manychat.com. Okay, thanks.